A big welcome to all of you. Here I am again, preparing now or putting the Aquarius full moon together, which is happening on the 3rd of August in the month of Leo. So this month is going to be very intense because Leo is an intense sign. Now the sun is since the 23rd of July in the Leo sign, and we feel this energy quite through the heat, through this middle, right? We are in the middle of the summer. And when we're in the middle of the summer, it's a fixed sign, right? The sun is in a fixed sign. So we kind of fixed on how we see things. And particularly, Leo is very passionate, right? He's passion in itself. And I just give you already a little picture of how I see Leo. With this infinity symbol as the breath that we do when we do stick our tongue out, right? And really show that we roar. We are letting out that sound so we can really create something magnificent, right? It's a beautiful animal, right? Leo is very proud, very beautiful. This is the typical picture for Leo, right? And here I have created a little bit of a different way of looking at Leo, looking at the animal itself and becoming the animal through this breath, right? Which I'm gonna go deeper into it, because now we have, of course, the full moon is in Aquarius, so we're gonna have a look at Aquarius. So Aquarius, here, the star, right? Beautiful card. We very much see here hope and the healing and the beauty of connecting to something higher than ourselves, which is what this star represents, right? So the let's have a look at these constellation, right? We have these 8 stars, but there are 7 smaller ones and 1 big one, and the 7 smaller ones are the chakras, right? This is where you're understanding that there is a way of reaching up, and the 8th star, I would call it the Earth star, or you could also say this is the star of your revelation, which is then why are you here on Mother Earth? Why are you here doing what you're doing, right? Is this your star hovering over you, looking at you, protecting you, helping you to find your peace, your calm through meditation, right? Only through meditation are we able to reach to the 8th star, right? The 7th star is just right above our head, the crown chakra. We wearing that crown like we see in so many other major arcanas where they're wearing a crown, or in the Tower, which is the card right before the star, is where the crown is falling down. The crown is not serving to the right person. Something had to break, something had to leave, right? So this is this symbolism here. Then we see her naked, and to be naked is to see that you're natural, that you do not need to hide, that you not need to prove anything. If you have a little bit of belly, if you have a little bit of something, you don't care, right? At this stage in your life, or as the Aquarius and the age of Aquarius that we're entering now, it means that you really are yourself, right? You really have come to that place and owning this physical body. Now, this nakedness comes also with Isis as being unveiled, as being showing herself, right? That true queen, that true female, that empowered female that is now wanting to come into this world. Now, Aquarius right now is connected to, ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is the planet of freedom and the new reality we're going in, right? In breaking out of the old, in bringing yourself to a new level of awareness, right? So this is showing us, of course, she's clearly aware because she has one foot in the water, in this well, or in this lake or pond, right? Where the subconscious is bringing us deep down. The subconscious rules us, right? Now, the other foot is on the earth, and that's where she's grounded at the same time. She has both polarities connected to herself. She is connected to the subconscious, but she's also connected to the conscious with this other foot, right? Then she has these two water bearers. She's the water bearer, right? She's the one that collects the water. And here, we don't know, is she pouring the water into the lake or into the well, or did she just take it out? And with the other one, she's pouring it back down here into the earth. So there is a cycle. She is actually giving us the awareness of there is a cycle, as we also see the stars, right, creating a circle. Now, what is really powerful is that any lake or any pond with the subconscious is actually bringing us to all the conditionings that we have gone through since our birth, since our childhood, since we were naturally naked and didn't even need to hide anything, right? So here we are becoming aware of a lot of empowered symbolisms. Now you see also here a tree, and in this tree sits a bird, and this bird is the scarlet ibis, right? And this scarlet ibis has a peak that looks like a fish hook. And now the name of this card in the Hebrew alphabet is Tzadi, T-Z-A-D-D-I, meaning fish hook. And the fish is here to find the truth, the subconscious, right? We know fish, Pisces in a way, is the subconsciousness, like, right? Where we're going deeper down and we find where we are bound through our past. And you see here this bird sitting, right, and being part of this picture, meaning this is how we fish for the truth, right? Not by a hook, by a fish hook where we get the fish. No, we catch the fish like the bird in a natural way, in a way where it's becoming something where we fish for the things that bind us to the subconscious, to this pool of unconsciousness. Unconsciously, sometimes we do things and we don't realize why we're doing it. Now, of course, I did again a yoga pose, and the yoga pose that I created here is the star pose, right, which is coming out of side plank, where we're lifting the leg up into the air, we're grabbing it with our toe. Now, as you can see, she has also one foot in the water and one hand at the earth where the water is pouring through her hand into the earth. Now, if this card would be coming out reverse, we see you here in the stars, right, shining bright. You, that 1 star, that 8 star, you are the purpose when you take this position, right? And this interconnection where we are celestially connected, but also earthly, bringing it down to the people, right? So here there are 2 ways of connecting with this card. And of course, I still have to put in the bird and the tree. I'm not finished, right? I'm always continuing working on these cards, which is just like a big pleasure for me. I'm really enjoying it. Okay. So that's basically the overall awareness of this full moon, right? And the meaning of this full moon in Aquarius is the fight to be free, right? We fight to be free because the sun is in Leo, right? And of course, we are in Aquarius. And this fight, right, is for the greatest good for all people, transitioning now into freedom, into justice, into becoming aware that the things the way they have been, because actually the sun is in Leo, the moon is in Aquarius, and Uranus is in Taurus. And Taurus is about real estate, security, finances, all the systems. So there is this T-square, right, where all the sun, the moon, and the Uranus are tugging on each other, and we are going to see quite still some riots where we're stepping up and we say no more. No more of this injustice, no more of these things that are not functioning. And the age of Aquarius is coming in, right? More and more now with this full moon, a light is shining, a healing light is shining onto the people, down into our subconscious. We have been way too long in the age of Pisces, being suppressed, being good in where we were. It was great. The collective was all together in it. We were fine, but now we're breaking free. We're moving up into the 8th chakra, into the earth star, into the purpose of each individual, of what can we do to clearly see now where have we been suppressed in the subconscious, where we have been not connected to a higher purpose. And this is what's coming, not only on this full moon, but in general, the big year of the age of Aquarius, right? So this is where we're going, where we're moving towards, refining the balance again. Remember, between 1 foot up in the air, of course, 1 foot in the water, right? So you have to ask yourself, what is it that I would like to bring into this world in this month where we're now in the sun in Leo, fighting for something greater, higher than ourselves, right? Still the same theme, continue. Good. After this full moon, so this is the last time I'm doing it the way I'm doing it right now. After this full moon in Aquarius, I'm going to do individual readings when the moon is in your sign, and that will happen every 3 days. The moon will switch from the sign that he's in into the next, and I will just do the readings like this, so you have to wait a little longer. And then, of course, on the full and new moon, I still will do a collective video for all, where I am going to do quite one video, not for each one a reading, but I will do one big reading where I pick 3 cards per person going again through it, and then I will put the timing so you can go to 11 minutes and 20 seconds where your reading starts, which is done like just like 3-4 minutes long, but just for your meditation for that time in the full moon or then in the new moon when you need the help, this visual help, right? These symbolisms that are packed in each of these major arcana cards, right? So, but then I will give you a bigger reading when the moon is in your sign. So I feel the energy. I've been doing this in Germany now, and I feel that it's bringing me much deeper into the signs. So this is only what's going to change, right? You're still going to have like a short, but not for each video posted, but one big video where all the signs are in, and you get 3 cards, and I will give you the push for your meditation. Good. So now we're going to each individual reading one more time. This is the last time I'm doing it. And thank you for watching. Namaste. Welcome, Cancer. This is your full moon in Aquarius reading for the 3rd of August, right? Here we are looking for fighting to be free, fighting for something that's important to us, and that will become important for the collective, for your tribe, for the people around you, right? Again, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and this freedom comes naturally to this full moon right now. We still, of course, Sun is in Leo, where we want to do deep breathing, sometimes literally sticking the tongue out and releasing, right, into this infinite coming and going, infinite inhale and exhale. And here, again, the star position that we're taking in because we want to find this star, right? The 8th star, the Earth star. Good. So I only take 3 cards, but 4 jumped out for you, so I kept them, and you will see why. But from the bottom of the deck at the Good Tarot, you have the 10 of air, right? And the 10 of air is a mental letting go, a complete letting go, right? You entering a whole new phase. And what's underneath or behind is the 10 of water, is this like understanding. Very interesting that these 2 cards coming from the deck letting me know that, you know, sometimes we're in this happy family or in this blissful time, and it doesn't last long, or something else comes right in front and brings us to despair, right? So this is the most happiest card in those decks of 10, right? And of course, 10 of coins, which is being extremely rich in material possessions. Here you're extremely rich in emotions. You have everything that you can even think of. And then something like this comes, where the more thoughts, the more it drives you crazy, overthinking too much, to the point where you are depressed, you are down, you're coming from a deep place of like, you learned your lesson, but it was all in your head. Now, what's happening here, and this is very beautiful, coming out for you, the 4 cards that came out for you, and I will hold them so you see them, all 4 together. And you have the 2 of Wands, the Ace of Water, the Ace of Earth, and the Sun. I mean, okay, 10 of Air. You have way too much thinking going on, but something else is manifesting here, extremely strong for you, right? So let's go into the first card. Two of Wands means you are planning to go out. You are planning to create something, a shift, a change. It's action driven, right? And as you can see, this giraffe, like a beautiful animal, holding the lamb for this child that's sitting here on the giraffe and is going and stepping out into a new endeavor, right? Is supported by the light, by the creativity, by this sparkle. And then comes, of course, the most beautiful ace is the Ace of Water, new love, new awareness about love, how you can love. There's different ways of loving, right? This is the highest love. This is the God from creation, from nature, from a love that we cannot even think of, right? It's so deep and so pure and so powerful. And then you got the Ace of Earth, the Ace of Coin. Like, you have actually then an inspiration of how to make money, of how to bring the material world in unison with the emotional world, right? Together they form a very beautiful spark, right? These together, plus this wanting to start, create. It's not just the Ace of Wands, it's already the Two of Wands. It's like two come together and a new energy is being created, right? These two is saying, hey, these two coming now into your life, right? You planning and this is coming. And it will be successful because then you have the Sun, which is the most success, the most powerful, the most beautiful card in the deck. And also a number 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. I mean, a lot of new beginnings, and here the one with that beautiful earth, like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I mean, this is clearly something new wants to be born, which will bring a financial security, which will a financial stability, a love, right? A new love for the financial security, for the financial awareness. Now, from the mystical shaman deck, the card was Stand Still. That's the number 7, the 7th chakra, right? And knowing that you are now needing to take a moment to stand still, because this card is leading, the standstill is leading into the hummingbird. 7 and 2 and 6 is 8, 7, 8, right? You are going into the infinite creativity. This is your third eye. This is your creativity. This is spirit. No, actually, this is the soul. The soul wants to experience things. The soul wants to live things. The soul wants to create, experience all these beautiful things this earth can give us. And in the stillness, when you still, the hummingbird comes. He doesn't come when you move too much, right? He only comes when you're completely still, and he's like with his wings flapping, right, very strongly. So this standing still and taking that moment, going within and looking at the light, right? Looking at this awareness that's coming here from, that's supporting you in your creativity, right? You can really see that these are working together. It's so beautiful, right? There is something magnificent coming to you, wanting to be experienced, wanting to be born. This is the symbolism of this, right? And I'm seeing right now the sun again underneath the standstill from the deck, right? So the sun was behind the standstill. So you have twice the sun. So whatever your idea is, 53, the number 8, 8 and 8, infinity, a success in this creative endeavor, which will bring, I mean, it's unbelievable. It's so beautiful. You really gotta have to make this idea, this creative idea, you have to make it. You have to create something. And you are planning it. You are going out. Now it's not just up in the air anymore. It's coming down. It's a creation between two, right? Maybe there's someone else that wants to come into your life and create something with you, right? There is a creative spark igniting you, right? So I don't need to look deeper into the cards, right? So even this, right? Because I think it's just your mind. It's just you creating things out of, you know, it's the mind. And if you control the mind, of course you can control the mind only by standing still, by looking within, and by noticing that all the thoughts are just past. It's the past. And the new thoughts that are coming, just observe them and immediately let them go with the exhale. Inhale, new thought, exhale, let them go, right? Finding the breath, the lion breath, right? Let it out, right? Release whatever is sitting there inside of you, right? Finding the star, finding that spark, finding the earth star. Because you are the queen of cups. You're the healer. You heal yourself. No matter what is happening in your life, you heal yourself. And if you heal yourself, maybe that is you fighting to be free. You're fighting for the healing. Fight for it, right? If you're born between the 10th of June to the 12th of July, this is your court card. You are the natural healer. Heal yourself, right? Bring healing to this. Bring healing by becoming still. That's your reading, my dear Cancer. And I see you again in August when the moon is in your sign. I will then make the readings a little bit different. And for each full moon and a new moon, I will just do an oracle and one card and do just like 1 hour reading with all the zodiac signs in it. So I see you again in August. Enjoy the summer, my dear Cancer. And yes, you're the healer. Heal yourself. Okay? Thank you for watching. Namaste.